Bing just upgraded YouTube and changed the internet forever. And I'm going to show you exactly how. I know that statement sounds crazy, especially about something called Bing, but let me prove it to you. You can now open up any YouTube video and click on the Bing icon in the top right of the Edge browser. Now it does currently have to be in dev mode, and I'll tell you about that at the end, but this is what will come up. An option to chat, and an option to compose. And what's so revolutionary about that is not just the intelligence of Bing Chat, and I've got a whole playlist on that. It's the fact that the chat is in the context of the video. It understands what video you're watching, and you can chat about it with Bing. A bit like having a highly paid assistant who's sitting there watching the video with you. Take this example. I was watching a video about a review of the S23 Ultra by Marques Brownlee, and I said, what are the screen dimensions of the S23 phone lineup and base storage capacity? It gave me the answer, and all of the details check out. Now I know what you're thinking. I could have just opened a new tab, put that into Google Search. But what I couldn't have done in Google Search is what I did next, which is ask in context, how old is this guy and where did he grow up? Google Search would be like, who are you talking about? Whereas Bing knew the video I was watching and gave me a correct contextual answer. Now you comment if you disagree, but I think that is a massive upgrade to YouTube. Now I know what you're thinking, shouldn't I be concentrating on the video? But we all multitask. I know that you check your emails sometimes while watching my videos. Or maybe you scroll through Reddit while you have a tech review playing. We all do it sometimes. The difference now is it's as if we've got someone watching with us. Take this example from one of my own videos, where I talk about GPT-4 and how it's likely comparable to the Palm model. While the video is playing, you can bring up chat and ask questions about Palm. You can teach yourself as you're going along. Some people, of course, will want to wait to the end of the video, but this is crazy. Search integrated into the video, as if you're carrying on a conversation with another person about the video you just watched. Teaching yourself about topics with an AI that, as I talked about in another video, has an estimated IQ of 114 and rising. But the craziness is only just beginning. I have 4 more examples of how this is going to upend the internet. This is not just about YouTube, and each example is more crazy than the last. Imagine you're reading a Wikipedia article. All you have to do is highlight some text and then press Bing again in the top right, and it will give you this little note pasted from page. And that's the thing that you highlighted. It will ask you, what do you want to do with the text? And you can ask contextual questions about what you're reading. So I was learning a fact about London's GDP and asked, how does it compare to Paris? And it gave me an answer. A quick note, by the way, that as I talked about in another one of my videos on the limits of Bing, you are restricted to 5 replies and eventually you will get an answer like this. Thanks for this conversation. I've reached my limit. Will you hit new topic, please? So I think Wikipedia just got upgraded too. But what about the compose feature? Well, I tested it out. I said, write about Bing Chat's rivalry with Google Bard. And I chose an enthusiastic tone in an email format and a long draft. Honestly, I was expecting something slightly anodyne. It's a slightly controversial topic, and I thought Bing would steer away from any corporate comparisons with Google Bard. Well, I was wrong. It wrote a long and detailed email about Bing Chat, and it did not refrain from comparing itself to Google Bard. It said, well, let me tell you why Bing Chat is superior to Google Bard in every way. It said Google Bard is not yet available, which is true. It did then hallucinate and said Bing Chat is open to everyone right now, which, as you know, is not true. There is still a waitlist. But then it got even more brutal. It said, Google Bard is based on a lightweight model version of Lambda, which requires significantly less computing power. This is true. And it concludes, that will deliver less impressive results. Well, we shall see, Bing, we shall see. It says Google Bard can only simplify complex topics, but cannot answer specific questions or do advanced searches like Bing Chat can. It goes on to say that Google Bard has been reported to have some AI shortcomings that make it less reliable and trustworthy than Bing Chat. Anyway, enough about Bing Chat's ego. My only question about Bing's compose feature is, how does it differ too much from Bing Chat feature? I get that you have these templates and that's cool, but I think the templates are going to have to get a lot more detailed, a lot more nuanced to be significantly more useful than Bing Chat itself. Time for the final 2 bits of craziness. Imagine you're browsing a forum like Reddit and you read an interesting post with a link inside. You can highlight the link, go up to Bing again, and ask for a summary of the article without even opening the link yourself. It gave me this summary about GPT-4, talking about how it might have 175 billion parameters, the article says, and be trained on 4 trillion tokens. Now, of course, I did my due diligence and I actually checked the article. And look, assuming GPT-4 has 175 billion parameters, it should be trained on about 4 trillion tokens. Now, of course, I'm not guaranteeing that every single detail is correct. If you're a little bit lazy sometimes, like me, this is going to make browsing the internet a lot easier. And this is only in beta. This time next year, when GPT-4 is integrated, these summaries are going to get a lot more detailed and a lot more accurate. But I wanted to push Bing Chat in one last way. I went back to the original reply, I highlighted it, pressed the Bing button, and then wrote, "Write a reply to this as a dystopian, pessimistic sonnet." And I think the result is so good / so creepy that I want to read it out in full. "The AI is coming, fast and strong. It will surpass us all in every way. We do not know how long we can prolong our feeble reign before we fade away. The internet was just a prelude to the massive change that AI will unleash. We have no clue what it will make us do or how it will manipulate our speech. We're in the generational leap phase, where every model makes the last one moot. We cannot keep up with its rapid pace or understand its logic or root. We do not know where lies the ceiling high, but we may reach it sooner than we die." I agree, but it's kind of freaky to be told that by the AI itself. Just finally, to wrap up, how do you get access to it? Well, you go to the Microsoft Edge Insider website, the link will be in the description, and download Dev Channel for Windows 10/11. I believe you do have to have got through the waitlist for Bing Chat itself, but let me know in the comments if you can access this dev mode of Edge without the waitlist for Bing. I believe it's very much worth it, just like Bing Chat itself is. And one cheeky final comment before I go. I heard a rumor on the Bing subreddit that the Bing Chat could give you timestamps of the transcript to a video. And I was about to excitedly talk about those timestamps. For example, these on my video, before I realized that all the timestamps are wrong and it gives the video as being 6 minutes 50 long when it's actually 4 minutes 30. I tried it on the Marques Brownlee video too, and it also completely flops. So this ability isn't quite integrated yet. Don't believe the hype. If this video sparked any interest in you about the capabilities of Bing AI, check out my playlist where I go through the sometimes shocking things it can do and just how intelligent it is. If you found this video in any way helpful, please do leave a like and leave a comment to let me know. Have a wonderful day.